First, here at 4 o'clock, we begin with breaking news on COVID here in Connecticut. New numbers from the governor's office show the state's COVID positivity rate has increased slightly from yesterday. It is now 2.83%. In the last 24 hours, 394 people have tested positive for COVID, and 294 are currently hospitalized. That's a decrease of 15 from yesterday.
So, will Connecticut move to a vaccine passport to help with mandates? Some restaurants and concert venues are requiring you to have a vaccine. There's a lot of questions about this. Will the state make things easier by offering a digital passport? And do businesses support this idea?
I think it's more that it's a piece of technology that the governor, sees and the team sees as, a way to make it easier.
Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Mike Savino has been digging into this. He is joining us live in Wethersfield. And Mike, where does the governor stand on all of this?
Well, we're basically where we were a week ago. The governor is certainly interested in the idea. He's looking into the technology, but we're still in the very early stages of that. Now, as you mentioned, a lot of businesses are requiring vaccines even for their customers. And we are seeing some support for this technology. I reached out to the Connecticut Restaurant Association today. They certainly see this as a potential tool, especially at restaurants that are requiring customers to get vaccinated. But they also want to be careful here. They want to make sure that this doesn't become a step towards vaccine mandates. We saw in New York City, for example, that they are requiring customers to get the vaccine in order to eat at restaurants. Here in Connecticut, the Restaurant Association wants that to remain a decision for individual restaurants.
Mike, obviously a lot to unpack here. Exactly how would this work? For example, why is this different from someone just taking a picture of their vaccine card on their phone?
Well, if you look at the Excelsior Pass that they have in New York City, for example, they partnered with the city, so they have information when people get vaccinated. So you just have to go in, create an account in the app. You can find your information, and then you get a QR code. So it's easier for customers. You don't have to wait in line like we've seen at venues where people have to show their card or even show a picture of their card and then have somebody review it. It's also easier for businesses. They know that this is verified. It's from public health departments, so they know that they can trust it. So it makes things move a lot easier, but there are debates on what should be allowed. I talked with a public health expert today who says that natural immunity should count towards some of these mandates and for these passports, just as vaccinations are required. I'll have more on that debate coming up on Eyewitness News at 5.
All right, Mike Savino reporting for us this afternoon. Mike, thank you very much. Turning to the